Samsung hasn't even finished launching all of its products for this year, yet the biggest conversation has already shifted to the Galaxy S27 series. And if these latest leaks are accurate, Samsung could finally be fixing one of the biggest complaints Galaxy fans have had for years. We're talking about a long-awaited selfie camera upgrade, major changes to the rear camera system, and one surprising decision that could completely change how the Ultra model takes photos. Here's everything we know so far. Let's start with the selfie camera, because this is where things get really interesting. If you've been following Samsung's flagship phones over the past few years, you'll know the company has barely touched its front camera. The Galaxy S22 Ultra featured a massive 40-megapixel selfie camera, but with the Galaxy S23 Ultra, Samsung switched to a 12-megapixel sensor. On paper, that sounded like a downgrade, but in reality, selfies actually improved thanks to a much better sensor and smarter image processing. It proved once again that megapixels don't tell the whole story. Since then, however, Samsung has hardly made any changes. The Galaxy S24 Ultra, S25 Ultra, and even the latest S26 Ultra have all continued using the same 12-megapixel front camera. It wasn't a bad camera by any means, but it definitely started to feel like Samsung had stopped paying attention to it. Now, according to the latest leaks, that's finally about to change. Both the Galaxy S27 Ultra and the brand new Galaxy S27 Pro are rumored to feature a 16-megapixel selfie camera. That number may not sound revolutionary, especially compared to the old 40-megapixel sensor, but don't let the specifications fool you. If Samsung pairs this higher resolution sensor with its latest image processing, we could see noticeably sharper selfies, better detail, cleaner video calls, and improved low-light performance. Those are upgrades you'll actually notice every single day instead of changes that only look impressive on a specification sheet. But here's the catch. At the moment, there are no reports suggesting that the standard Galaxy S27 or the Galaxy S27 Plus will receive this new selfie camera. So if these leaks turn out to be accurate, Samsung could be keeping one of its biggest camera upgrades exclusive to the premium models. That might sound disappointing at first, but there's another way to look at it. Samsung has been trying to create a bigger gap between its flagship models, and if the regular S27 and S27 Plus skip some of these premium features, there's a chance they could launch at more competitive prices. Meanwhile, buyers who want the absolute best camera experience would have an even stronger reason to step up to the Pro or Ultra. Everything will ultimately depend on Samsung's pricing strategy, and that's only the beginning. The rear camera system is also starting to become much clearer. Multiple leaks suggest that both the Galaxy S27 Pro and Galaxy S27 Ultra could feature a massive 200-megapixel primary camera, paired with a 50-megapixel telephoto lens and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera. If these specifications are accurate, Samsung won't just be relying on higher numbers. Combined with the company's continually improving image processing, these phones could deliver another noticeable leap in photography quality. But the most surprising rumor has nothing to do with megapixels. It's about the number of cameras. According to recent reports, the Galaxy S27 Ultra could move from 4 rear cameras down to just 3. At first glance, that sounds like a downgrade. After all, Ultra phones have always been known for packing as many cameras as possible. But fewer cameras don't automatically mean worse photos. If Samsung replaces multiple average sensors with 3 significantly better ones, simplifies the zoom system, and improves image quality across every lens, the overall camera experience could actually become even better. We've already seen several smartphone brands focus on quality instead of quantity, and the results have been surprisingly impressive. Of course, these are still very early leaks, and Samsung hasn't officially confirmed any of this. A lot can change before launch, but based on Samsung's recent track record, it certainly feels like the company has something much bigger planned than simply removing a camera. If even most of these rumors become reality, the Galaxy S27 lineup could end up being one of Samsung's biggest flagship upgrades in years. A long-awaited selfie camera improvement, a refined rear camera system, and a much clearer distinction between the standard and premium models could make this a far more exciting generation than many people expected. Now I want to hear your opinion. Would you be happy if Samsung reduced the Ultra to 3 cameras, as long as the overall image quality improved? Or would you rather keep the traditional 4-camera setup? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This is Guys Tech, and I'll see you in the next one.